Okay. Greed, you're here too, right?
Yep, I am.
Okay, just making sure. All right, great. Everyone's here. Okay, so you guys have just entered the house, and the lights are off, like all of the candles and everything, and a puff of air all suddenly went dark.
Hmm. Grab my quarter staff and pop a light on the end.
You
It's
see,
Gandalf.
there is a chair at the other end of the room, and there is a slightly cloaked figure. You can barely make out red eyes.
You know, I'm not a big fan of everything that's happening right now.
All right, mate.
Who wants to go
cast light on
and...
the top of my top hat.
Who wants to go say hello to the figure at the end of the hall?
Oh, I have a firebolt ready for whoever fails to make an impression.
Hello there! I raise my hand and I start walking forward.
I prepare firebolt.
It's so good to see you. Hello. Yes. Yes, hello.
You see a woman, rather young and beautiful.
Hello, young lady.
Hello, my little. She waves a finger at you. Pets.
No, unfortunately, this one is taken, and I show my ring finger.
She laughs with a throaty laugh. We'll see. I come
Welcome.
bearing a offer for your party to consider.
Look, lady, I don't do requests like that anymore. I may be a bard, but I'm not that kind. Oh, for the party. Oh, okay. What is the thingy?
There is a she kind of like nonchalantly dusts off her part of her cloak and her clothes from this really dusty house, kind of like condescendingly, and she's like, there is a traitor amongst us, and I would like you to eliminate them. They are below.
Like amongst the party, or like in your house? Like, can you be more
Amongst
specific?
the scions of Strahd.
Amongst the scions of Strahd.
Those who used to call him Lord have now decided to betray that trust.
I turn around. Hey, do any of you know anything about the person named Strahd?
No, mate.
No,
Name doesn't ring any bells.
I knew a man named Rod.
Is the man's name like Rod?
Make me a dexterity save.
I'd like to meet Rod Strahd.
Rod Strahd. That is a 23.
You dodge a bat that flies out of her finger. Do not insult
Whoa.
my lord, or I will kill you.
Look, lady, chill out, okay? It's not my fault you summoned us here, I guess. Maybe against our will, to this little house you call the home on the prairie.
If you do this, we will offer you fine wine and an explanation for why you have come to this land. Perhaps even an answer. This is why you got on the carriage, is it not?
Time out, and I put my hands together. And I turn around. Group huddle.
Um,
Lean into a huddle and get everybody with me.
Yep.
Guys, I don't think this person's on the straight and narrow. They seem very creepy.
it's just a
I can
bad-
hear you, imbecile.
Ma'am, could you please be as polite as you claim to be and kindly shut up and let me talk to my friends here? We will be with you in just a moment.
Please respect the team huddle.
Yes, please. Do you think we should do what she asks, or do you guys have any ideas?
I
I
mean,
don't know about you guys, but this does not seem to be the madam I spoke with earlier,
It is not. Mine was
is
a
it?
little old lady.
right?
I walked through the pub, talked to, woke up on the carriage. I don't even know what they're talking about. I, my answer is kill it with fire, but that's always my answer.
I mean, she shot at me with a bat. Blackthorn, what do you think?
Did. Nothing has made sense since we got on that carriage, so I'm happy to ride the wave, but if worse comes to worse, I'll follow suit.
You say ride the wave. Gav looks at you. Can you surf?
What is surf?
Oh man, it's bloody fun. You take a plank of wood and you ride it on the waves, and you can catch some wicked air.
Everyone
man.
make me a wisdom save.
Everyone?
Uh-oh.
That's a 15.
That's a 7.
Ooh,
It's a DC of 20.
that's a
Oh, no.
6.
Oh god.
We all
That's
failed the
three.
wisdom save, oh gosh.
The ground opens up as someone who has very rudely been told to respect the huddle has lost patience. And you guys fall into the
That
basement.
one may have backfired.
It was a group effort!
She I did overhear the mention of the basement. So is this a person who's no longer pleading fealty to Strahd?
You could probably assume that, yes. She whispers, like in a hiss, above you, above the hole, "Come back with his head, or not at all." And the
Gee,
hole
aren't you
seals
just a
itself.
charmer? Hey, what a
Look,
rude house.
I'm gonna shout up.
Yeah, what a rude homeowner. Ugh,
Bloody colt, mate.
got dust. Oh, Triss is going to kill me. My outfit is all dirty.
And this is where you find yourselves.
Let's see.
Patient and Curse of Strahd General.
Ooh, it's so tiny. Let me.
Yeah, postage stamp.
Yeah, it fucking is.
That is tiny, yeah.
It looks like a.
Okay.
Oh, it's a spiral staircase going up or down.
Up.
Okay, and we're in that
It's
little
a-
hallway.
Yep.
That leads
Okay.
back to where we were, then I assume, the spiral staircase?
Yes, except now it's sealed.
Right.
Well, I suppose there's nothing else for us to do except for do what they want if we're going to get out of this house.
Seems our hand has been.
That seems to happen a lot with us here lately.
What are we, some sort of like heroes or something? Please, I'm out of that business.
I never been in the business.
You do hear sounds of distant battle cacophony from the north and the west, echoing through the hall.
Who seems like the sturdiest of the group here?
I mean, probably the goblin, but would you look at a small goblin and think sturdy?
Rosamund hides behind the goblin. You should lead on, my friend.
Worry not. I will be your shield.
Don't worry, I don't need a shield. I just need someone to get in there first so I can do things.
I am casting mage armor on myself.
Please. Scout.
By the way, I want everyone to roll me a Constitution save because the smell of decaying flesh and rot is like practically suffocating you.
I'm rolling like crap.
19.
That's a 5.
It's a DC of 10.
Oh, I made
19 for me as well.
Yeah. Blackthorn, we've seen death before. This is nothing.
You have Gav. You have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on scent.
Lovely.
It's not that bad, honestly. All things considered for a con save, could be way worse.
Yeah, I thought you'd be puking by now.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not.
So, as we're walking down, I'm going to say, Greedy's going to be like, so just in case that I got this wrong, we did see a bat fly out from her upstairs, right?
Her finger, yeah, she shot it at me.
So I'm gonna be reaching to my pack and go like, should I be preparing these? And then pull out a wooden stake.
What is... Oh, you think it's a vampire? Wait, is that
I
a
mean-
thing around here?
I wouldn't be surprised, mate.
As we stand in a decaying, stench-filled basement, and a bat comes out of a woman's face. Is that a thing around here?
I don't even really know where here is anymore, really.
Well, my friend, if you don't mind my asking, I really don't know what any of you do. Before we continue on, I would like to know what your specialties are so I know how to better help you in combat.
Well, I'm a master of the arcane arts and know a little bit about magic.
The book flips over to a page titled Vampirology 101, written by Sir Obvious.
Are you a wizard?
I am.
You're the most polite wizard I've ever met, and I'm proud of you.
I don't know many wizards you've met, mate, but most of the people from my school, we're normally fairly polite.
I'd like to introduce you one day to a gentleman named Oswald and hope that you knock some sense into him.
Just throw a wallaby at him.
He just blinks, like doesn't know what a wallaby is.
Gavin actually reaches into his spell book and just shoves a illustration at you.
Okay, it is a weird-looking rabbit that is tall.
Blackthorn will use minor image to conjure a wallaby.
Actually, it's
Something
kind
like
of
that.
it's kind of cute when you look at it. So wait, you're a
Don't,
wizard. Are you a sorcerer? What are you, Blackthorn?
I weave the arcane arts. I don't necessarily come by it in the most honest fashion. It's the price we pay for knowledge, isn't it?
So you're a warlock. I respect
The
that.
arcane arts found me against my will, but I'm not
Ah,
upset that they found me all the same.
understand. Well, I am a bard. As you couldn't tell, I have instruments, but I am very proficient with the rapier, and I tend to weave magic around my allies. There is unity in numbers. Looks at the goblin.
Indeed, unity in numbers. Numbers keeps us alive. Greed, at your service. I am.
What a great segue!
I will ever be your shield.
Really? Oh,
Indeed.
raises a hand down. High five, little buddy.
Kind of jumps up with a shield and like trying to gives you a high five.
Oh. This ragtag group seems to have a lot of specialties, so whoever wishes to lead on.
I may not look like it. I'm a little distracted.
Don't
I'm
worry,
usually quite good at influence.
you and I have something in
It's not
common.
the process. Right.
I see
All
a
right.
kinship in you and I, Blackthorn.
You guys see a light slowly creeping in from the north passage of the tunnel, of like the this area. There's a south passage, a north passage that curves to the left, and there's also a passage to the right, what looks like it has sealed doors.
Can you
Creep up
guys
to
hear
the
me
edge.
okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm dicking earlier.
If you're having issues with sometimes being heard, after the recent Discord update, the freaking Discord turned on automatic noise suppression, and sometimes it cancels out people's talking.
It's pretty rare,
Yeah,
though. I
I've
mean, it
noticed.
typically is, usually it's a setup thing that causes that.
Yeah.
The CRISPR is amazing, typically.
Normally it's pretty good. But no, I'm pretty sure we've been hearing you all right.
I think it's just an odd syllable that gets dropped here and there.
On and off.
Yeah, I leave mine
I
on
was
such
using it too, so.
So,
If we see the light, Greed is just going to start moving a little bit closer to the light and hold his shield up.
I will
Yeah,
walk behind Creed.
yes, in the crypt. Who is it, precious?
I take the rear.
What language was that? Was that common?
Common.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a beacon of light on the top of my head, so I'm gonna stand sort of in the middle and try to cast that as far as I can. Most of these guys seem.
You see a crooked, misshapen mongrel folk walking down. The
Which side is he coming from? There's the
north.
The edge of that area up there where the staircase leads down.
Mm-hmm. You want to see a picture of him?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep.
Someone has had too few throat lozenges. Go for it, Blackthorn. You can talk to him.
He waves at you guys. Come on, come on. Keys clatter around his neck. Come to the pit. You're expected.
To the pit. I don't think this is what we bought for. What is this pit?
No questions. Master says.
Oh, I'm
No,
sure he does, but I say questions.
Follow. Don't wander in the crypt. Very dangerous.
I mean, how dangerous could it be? I mean, it's a crypt, right?
He holds up a missing third arm. And this is what you do when they like you.
You've not been in many crypts, have you, mate?
Oh, still muted. You were blessed to start with 3 arms. You're all right.
Reed is going to look back at everyone and kind of.
It wasn't an arm.
Oh,
I will follow your lead, Greed. Hey, that's right.
Yeah, so Greed is actually going to follow because he's now curious about something. There is something that he's curious about. He is going to follow.
all right. I'll follow behind Creed.
Yeah, I'll stay in the middle of the pack.
I'll stay at the back.
Too much noise, so much smell. Cannibals, evil magic. Why do I get charged with fetching my fresh meat?
You know, you would do a lot better if your words rhymed.
Yeah.
No, we were supposed to be the exterminators, mate.
Oh, I see. In the pits we go. Come on. He gestures you guys towards the north and west passage.
What if this guy's the traitor?
I didn't say what we were here to exterminate.
Ooh.
Reed will follow, but I was wondering if I could possibly make a insight check on him of some sort, or it doesn't have to be insight, but it's to tell whether or not he is telling the truth about the terrors in down here, in terms of like, just for full context, my background is Haunted One, so it's the idea to me, it's I've seen horrors, and to me is people who have seen horrors and terrors have the same look in their eyes, and I'm looking for whether or not I see that kind of
Oh yeah, he's seen some shit. Never need to roll that.
Okay.
He's seen some shit, lived it, you know.
Okay. Greed will follow it.
Okay. This is the room you guys see. It is a storage room. Contains various knickknacks, barrels, some dried fruit, things like that. There is a room to the south. It looks like it has a portcullis that can be locked from the inside.
Well, how much further is his pit?
Down the hall. He shuffles.
Would you maybe shuffle a little faster?
He looks up at you. I'm going as fast as I can.
Are you done?
You guys head downstairs.
How may I address you, friend?
Yeah.
Do you have a name? As for mine, it is Greed at your service.
Igor.
Right.
Come
I have a
on,
feeling
come
this
on,
is
into the
very, into the pit. Are you going to join us in the pit?
pit. No.
What do we see?
Alright, let me describe it. The smell of death and the rot is strong here. The room is a fighting pit which drops 10 feet below you. There are no stairs. There's a wooden ladder laying against the north wall. The pit is filled with broken weapons, skeletons, skulls, remains of all manners of creatures. There appears to be someone tied to the post in the middle of the pit, and they appear to be severely wounded. You notice 3 cells with portcullises, north, west, and south. To the south in the corner sits a stone throne. Someone has a prized seat to watch the horror that takes place in the pit. Next to the throne appears to be a statue. You hear some guttural sounds coming from one of the cells, but you're not quite sure which one.
Okay.
I am at a
About
bit
how
of a
wide
loss.
across is this?
Hmm?
About how wide across is the pit?
30 feet or so. Or more.
Okay.
Depending on exactly which angle.
Is there someone currently sitting at the observational phone
Nope.
region? Well, looks like entertainment isn't ready yet, so perhaps we can head back upstairs, have a bit of eat to eat. I'm a little bit famished at the moment.
Would everyone like to roll me a perception check, please?
Ooh, finally.
Nice.
Natural
7.
20 for 21.
You notice
I
that
got
the,
a 23.
you notice that the cloaked figure stuck to the pole is actually a
22.
dragonborn.
Now, is the pit, is it like down and we have to jump down into it, or are we
Yeah,
already
there's a ladder though.
Okay. How far down does it go?
10 feet.
I'm going to just jump down into the pit.
10 feet's nothing.
Is
Gavin's
the
gonna
Dragonborn
jump
still
down.
alive?
Because I see
The
a
dragonborn
dragonborn.
screams out in a guttural roar as a zombie rises up and he cuts off its arm.
Ooh.
By the
The zombie-
Zombie
Carmen,
cuts off Dragonborn
somebody
arm, or
get
Dragonborn
down here
cuts
and help
zombie
me.
arm?
Untie me. Oh,
Nice, mate. Alright, I'm
gosh.
coming.
Untie me, please.
I run over and cut the bonds with my knife.
Oh, where's my weapon?
Oh no, where is your weapon?
I don't know what weapon you use, mate.
Where's my sword? We must find my sword.
Investigation.
Whoa.
Everyone or just whoever's there?
Yep.
Okay. 13.
And
21.
You notice an unusually refined sword sticking out of the ground, Gavin, just outside the range. It looks like he was using like a rusty piece of shit, but now he actually can use like a real weapon.
Oh yeah, I will grab that and throw it to him.
all right, he catches the.
Roll a d100 for badass.
Oh boy.
Wow.
What'd you get?
An 8.
You catch it, but like barely. And you're like, it's all planned.
Reunited. Wonderful. Thank you for reuniting me with my sword.
No problem,
Insight
mate.
check. I'm just joking.
All right.
So, are you the traitor?
Breaker? No. I am on a most lawful quest. I must find the chalice of all graces. Do you know the chalice?
Kind of stares at you and blinks a few times.
Yes, I do, mate, but I got some beer here, and I hand him out my water skin.
Water. Thank you. My thirst. I must quench my thirst. And he pours some of it down his gullet, and he's like, "Ah, what is this? This
It's
is
beer.
not water.
I said it was beer, mate.
Ale."
You have beer?
Yeah, Where I come from, the water's not drinkable.
Oh, I like you, Gav.
Where is the exit? We must leave this place. They are
I don't-
coming.
I'm sure they are. They told us.
Two unusually strong creatures bust through one of the portcullis.
They are here.
I guess we have to fight them now,
Let's
don't we?
fight.
The moment I hear the moment I see something bust through, I'm going to try to get down in front of the wizard.
Thank you.
I'm going to back away as far as I can, away from where they are coming from.
I pull my
fighter.
firebolt.
All right, the Dragonborn looks down at the goblin and he says, another fighter. I am graced by your presence. We shall shed blood today.
The goblin looks, gives a curt nod, and focuses on the thing that charged through.
There are two of them. It is
Okay,
its
so
guttural
what-
roars.
what
Let's
do they-
see.
What do they look
Let's
like?
roll their initiative.
Initiative. Combat. Woo. I got a 15.
Wow,
16.
24 and a 21. Jesus.
Ooh,
Nice.
that is not good for us.
We're dead.
No, that's not good.
Chris is going to be a widow.
All right,
43.
put you know the deal. Put your initiative in the
Yeah.
chat.
Oh, do you want it in? Okay, yeah.
Oh. Oh, that was a 7. Thought I rolled a 1.
Oh no, Blackboard.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I thought it was 1. I thought I was going 3.
When you get negative initiative and you roll a 0.
I mean, we're not doing too bad.
You guys go ahead. I'll just be here.
The cursed cannibal is going to charge at Greed,
Okay.
so it's going to make a slashing attack. Does an 11 hit you?
11 does not hit me. No.
Okay. It's also going to make an attack with a longsword in its right hand. Does a 16 hit you?
16 does not hit either.
Okay. It tries to bite you and then hit you with like the hilt of a longsword and you bash it away pretty easily. Greed, your go.
Fantastic. If it's trying to bash me, I'm just going to pull my rapier, have the shield in front of me, and just kind of stab past my rapier, see if I can catch it. So here we go. Attack with the rapier. 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Fantastic. That is going to be 11 piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Right?
I did not like it.
And that is going to be it for now. I'm just going to get ready. I'm not going to move because I'm in front of Gav, right?
Yeah.
I want to make sure. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So a third cursed cannibal rises out from the muck
Oh no.
Oh no.
behind Gavin.
Oh no.
Hungry. Tries to bite you.
They keep coming from everywhere.
Is he within 5 feet of me? Is that one within 5 feet of me or not?
You're in front of the wizard, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, never mind that.
Okay. He got a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Even past my mage armor.
Okay. That's
I'm
a
going
bite.
to use my. Okay, I'm going to use my psionic protective field.
Gotcha.
And so let me. Hold on, where's my protective field? Do I have to roll that by myself? Really? Okay. That it just reduces the damage. Let me roll that. D6 plus 2. So I reduce 7 damage.
Okay. You take 3 piercing damage.
Nice, thank you.
Okay. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 7.
Okay, you fail your saving throw. That's not great.
Yeah, no.
You have a bit of a cough. You don't feel so great. All right. So let's see. We roll initiative for the next one. Okay, so he's got 11. He'll go after Sir Hathor. All right. So the third cannibal is going to take a smack at Rosamund. And makes a 3, so he doesn't hit.
Yay. Missed me.
And his second attack makes a 6, so it probably doesn't hit. Does a 10 hit you?
Oh, I'm too fast for you. Just slipping around him.
Alright, Gavin, your go.
Alright, well, unfortunately, my plans have changed since there's now one trying to gnaw on me. So I am going to, without turning around, cast grease on him.
Yeah, he bit your leg, by the way.
Oh, he bit my leg?
Yeah.
Still, plan stays the same. I'm hitting him with grease.
Okay. What's he gonna do?
DC 14 deck save or he falls prone.
He fucking falls prone. It's definitely affected that much. He's already, like, on the ground, but...
This is just the setup. And
Okay.
I'm going to take a few steps out of the way. So I'm going to move my movement as far away from as I can, away from any combat.
Okay. Rosamund!
Yes.
Your go, my
I'm
friend.
going to cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah, it's a save. They have to have a save of 14 charisma.
Oh, they have
Or else-
horrendous charisma.
Huh? Is it up to 3 creatures of my choice?
Oh, one makes it.
Yeah, 14 or higher. And if they fail, they have to add a d4 to their attack or saving throw and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Gotcha. Alright. I'll have the
And you
wounded
just
one
did-
be in the end,
You'll
so...
give love a bad name. Blah! And bang goes out.
Alright. Third cannibal is going to take a smack at Sir Hathor.
What? Oof. Oh, I was going to move away too, by the way. If that's possible.
Okay. Does a
The-
10
which-
hit you?
No, it does not. I'm going to move as far away from the cannibals as possible while still being in range of my party.
Okay. Does a 17 hit you?
17 does hit me.
Con save, please.
Con save. That is a 6.
You take 3 piercing damage, and you also don't feel quite right.
Oh no! Oh! It hurts so little. Oh. Is it from a bite?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Alright. Connell! Blackthorn.
From what I can see, I'm still, as far as I can tell, I'm still up on the ledge. Can I close to within a spot where I can get 2 of them in a 10-foot cube?
Yes, but if you do a 10-foot cube, you'll probably get someone else in it, too. Oh, shit! Did I not add you to
These
it?
things happen.
Did I not roll
Add
for
me to
you?
what?
Hold on.
What's that?
I swear you were already in here, right?
Yeah, he's
Well,
on a 9.
I
Yeah,
said
I'm
Sir
on nine.
Hathor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't know he
was
had-
before I went right back,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said Sir Hathor.
No. Interesting. Okay.
Also, the 10-foot
Uh,
square area around where I greased is now difficult terrain.
Yeah, go for it, bro. Your
That's in
turn.
front of you.
Okay.
The question is between doors and
Alright,
left.
so which all enemies still stand?
Yes. 2 of them look like they're kind of broken apart. One of them looks like they're really good.
Okay. Sir Hathor will attack the most vital enemy.
Okay.
And and roll to. Oh, first off, he's going to roar and enter a rage most fierce. And so he's raging,
Okay.
and he let's see here. Rolls a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
All right. Roll damage.
All right, so that's plus 2 damage. Okay, perfect. That's 10 damage plus 2 for the raging. And while I'm raging, the first creature I hit on each of my turns with a weapon attack takes 1d6 plus 1 damage. So that's 16 damage.
You finally figure out that if you cut off the head, zombies tend to die.
Glorious kill.
Dead zombie.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, Connell. Now we're back to you. Blackthorn.
I'm muted. Fuck. Is that one of the group of 2 zombies down, or is that?
There were 3 zombies. Now there's 2.
Can I still get? Actually, you know what? It's not worth it. I will just hit her with the old Eldritch Blast then.
Roll to hit
Oh,
with advantage.
not well though. With advantage. Oh,
Yep.
that-
You're above the pit, right?
yes.
Yep.
16
That
with
hits.
advantage then. And 8 damage. All right. Can I try to move around? I guess. Excuse me. Around the west side there, to try to get a kind of flanking position where I might be able to drop down if need be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll do that, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Greed.
Is the one in front of me down?
No, he killed a different one. That rolled low on its HP. So there's one that has 11 HP in front of you.
Okay, so the one that I stabbed before, I'm gonna hit that one again.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, that's not good. 10 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, excellent.
They do not have great AC.
Okay. Oh, 11 damage again, piercing.
Okay, he did. Poke him through the eye.
Now, the one on the ground that bit the wizard, is it still on the ground or is that one dead?
He's on the ground.
I would like to action surge, turn around, and stab that one.
Roll to hit.
That is a 13 to hit. Actually, I get a roll with advantage, right?
You also need to make me a dexterity saving throw because that area is difficult terrain.
It's greased,
Okay. So,
and it's about to become a bonfire.
it's 13 for dex save.
Does that make
You
it?
are flat on your ass.
I'm flat on my ass? Okay.
All right. Well, this was going to end great. All right. Gavin.
I say in Goblin, just you should have stayed out of the grease. And then, sighing heavily, put up the firebolt, pull the brick out of my backpack, put it on the ground, and cast catapult.
All
it's
right.
a deck save.
He fails it. He's prone. Head goes splat.
That's 16 points of bludgeoning damage from a 5 prick.
Eventually, you may even find a brick +1.
Nice. Actually, at second level, I can use heavier objects. It's just all I have right now is my little 5-pound red brick.
All right. So that is combat.
Easy.
Just
Such-
want to check with you, Theo. Would that be considered... The action surge happened, right? I should
Yep.
be marking that off. Okay, got it.
Mate, when there's grease on the ground, you know grease is flammable, right?
Yeah, I didn't exactly see it. The grease kind of blends in with the dark.
Good point. Just, if I'm getting the hell out of Dodge, it normally means I'm about to set something on fire.
I will keep that in mind in the future.
Billy would have just roasted that bitch.
Gavin's actually nice.
No. uh. All right, that's that combat.
Well, that was interesting.
We must leave this place. They will be revived soon.
That sounds like a plan, mate.
Yes. Now, how did you come down to this place? How did you come to be here?
We were dropped through the floor and the ceiling.
And then Igor led us here. Which is funny, because I think I know his cousin Igor from my college.
Think you're funny.
Are we sure his name isn't actually Igor?
I don't know.
Well,
He did introduce himself as Igor.
yes, but he didn't
Please.
seem on the up and up, so I mean...
I have been trapped here for 300 days. It would be most pleasant if I could leave.
Oh, relax, big fella, okay?
Lead the way!
Yeah, let's go.
The staircase is blocked off.
Yeah, some creepy lady told us we had to take care of what was it, a traitor?
That is
I
how she described it.
Believe.
Also, I take a ration out of my bag and hand it to Sir Hathor.
What kind of food is it?
Considering Gavin's Australian, it's probably like normal human food. Dried meat, maybe a bit of dried steak,
Some biscuit.
a biscuit, something that's hearty and actually normal human food.
Okay, yeah, Sir Hathor sort of gulps down the meat a la a Tyrannosaurus Rex, right? And then sort of, with taking the biscuit in both hands, eats it like the Cookie Monster, where most of the crumbs just go right out of his mouth.
You haven't had
It's
food in
me.
days.
I just imagine him back in
Vitalized.
boarding a Cookie Monster.
I
Reed
love
is
it.
using a shield to block the things coming out of his mouth. Like, the bits are dropping down on Greed. He's like, nope.
I walk over and put the brick back in my backpack.
By the way, I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
Okay, I'm done rolling on D&D Beyond.
16.
18.
6.
All right, Sir Hathor, you notice that the bite marks on both Rosamund, I believe, and Gavin, are a hideously flaming red.
You have been bitten. You are infected. You must be healed. Does your party have a healer?
No.
What?
I mean,
have-
I
Book of yours.
I can only use it like once a day or something, and I almost died earlier, so let me
You
flip
have-
it open.
You have quested into hell without a cleric.
Let me see.
What-
Flip,
what
flip,
judgment
flip,
is
flip,
this?
flip, flip,
We
flip.
weren't actually a party. We just kind of ended up together.
That is correct.
Bitten. They
Let
must
me
be
see.
healed.
Well,
The
the good
infection
news.
will grow.
The good news is there is Spare the Dying in here, so in worst case scenario, someone can cast Spare the Dying.
Well, I could still... Does anybody got a decent knife? One that's metal, perhaps?
I mean, I have a dagger.
Yeah, my... Gavin's knife is actually a flint knap knife, so it wouldn't work for what he's planning. I cast Firebolt on the grease spot, and hold my hand out for the dagger.
Toss him one of my daggers.
I will take it and heat it up until it is red hot, and I'm going to
Ooh.
cauterize the wound.
Ooh.
Con save.
That's a 19.
You know what?
Medicine check.
No.
That's a 9.
Can,
As far as you
can
can
I,
tell, you think you think you've taken care of it.
can I try that?
I hand you the dagger. The
It's still
flame's
pretty
gonna
hot.
burn for a while.
It's like, okay, it's still pretty hot. I can't put this back on my belt yet, but okay, I'm going to push it into my neck wound.
God, that was violent.
It's 11 on the con save.
There was also the cauterizing was followed by a lot of cussing and goblin.
When you press it gently, you start reacting like violent, like oh my god, it hurts more than you
It
could
hurts.
possibly imagine.
Oh, jeez, I still press. Oh, no, ow.
Medicine
Uh,
check.
5.
Okay. As far as you guys know, you've cleansed the infection.
Do I see? Oh, did I see Rosamund actually properly do it, or did it look like a quick tap, but not like the sizzle that you heard from
Investigation.
Okay. 18.
He did it properly, though. He cried like a bitch.
Okay, cool. Then I won't
Understandably so, though. I mean, that shit hurts.
Oh
I
yeah.
won't do anything else then.
My precious skin.
That's all right, mate. This ain't the first time I've had to cauterize a wound. And I hold out my left arm with the alligator bite on it.
Oh, you don't understand. I have to remain beautiful at all times.
Some species find scars beautiful, mate.
I do say, you
I
do
wonder
look
if-
appetizing. The
Okay.
strange woman is currently sitting in the throne.
I was about to point to the new person, the Dragonborn, and be like, all right, sir, that is not appropriate to be... Oh, it was you. Oh, hello.
Hello, precious.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. I am a married man.
She licks her lips. A little bit of blood comes out. We'll see. Have you
Oh, yeah?
taken care of that little errand yet?
We don't even know who we're looking
We
for.
literally just got down here.
He's known as the Count.
Does he have a thing for numbers?
Oh, jeez.
Rosamund laughs really loud at that one.
She jumps into the air and glides very gracefully down. And she notices like the grease pile on fire. And she looks at Rosamund. She says, "Let me look at this.
Look at what?
Your neck wound."
No. I back away.
She casts Hold Person. Roll me a Wisdom save.
Sure. Wisdom save?
Yes.
Oh,
That is a 15.
It does not need the 18 DC. It's okay. Let me just move your arms slightly away. Here we go. Ah, yes, you're infected.
Let them do this to me.
It's okay. I never do anything without. She leans in and whispers, "Consent."
I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent. I don't consent.
I can give you a potion to help you.
I don't consent.
Do you want to live, or do you want to die within a day?
Within a day? How long does this take?
Well, you see that disgusting little creature, the ghoul.
Yes.
You will be one of them the next dawn.
The next dawn?
Yes.
I'll take my chances.
Very well. She
In the
looks
back
to
of the-
Gavin.
Looks
How
in the
about
back-
looks at
you?
you and goes, are you sure, Rosamund?
Looks at Greed.
Can't-
Yes. In the back of Rosamund's head, he remembers the book says, on the next day, he can cast.
uh-huh.
And so in his mind, he knows one of the spells in there is Detect Poison and Disease, and also Healing Word and Cure Wounds. So,
Would I know anything about ghouls?
These are a special kind of ghoul.
Okay,
So you would have to roll a Arcana check.
I can do that. $24.
Okay, these are kind of cursed ghouls. So it's the infection's more of a curse, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, who said
Gavin
did
knows
somebody say
this.
that?
Yeah,
Who does this?
there's something wrong with these guys.
So do I take the potion? What do I do?
So Greed will step up to Rosamund and just pat him on the leg and say, "Well, if you turn into the ghoul, know that I will stab you through the heart."
I'll only take it if you let him feed it to me.
Very well. I suppose I should save your little companion as well, yes?
That would be
Would be
preferable.
appreciated.
The living do better at taking care of your problems than the dead ones.
Very well, you have my word. If you drink the potion, you will live at least a couple days longer.
Oh, great. Just a couple of days longer. Fine. I'll take the potion.
At least, I said. At least. I mean, other things can kill you, of course.
Do I really have a choice?
She licks her lips. Probably not.
I see. You're one of those kind of women. You take what you can never achieve on your own. I understand. I'll take the stupid potion.
I could paralyze her lips too, you know.
What?
Alas, alas. She pulls out 2 vials from her breasts. They are filled with a strange, deeply red liquid. She hands them to Gavin.
Okay.
You have to feed me. I'm currently held in place.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll test on myself first, if you don't mind, mate. And I'll pop one and slam it.
Con save.
That's a 6, and I need to really remember to not roll on D&D Beyond anymore.
You start coughing, but man, you managed to get it down.
Oh, mate, that's rancid. That's dingo kidneys.
It
Don't know what
actually
that
tastes kind of like dingo kidneys.
Ugh.
Roll me a nature check.
That's a 14.
Okay, you're not quite sure what's going on.
You just hear Gavin gagging over beside you.
Oh, please. It's not that bad.
Have you had dingo kidneys before? Oh.
She licks her lips. They sound delicious.
You'd fit right in with the Aborigines.
Are you gonna give him the dose?
Yeah, after he stops gagging, he'll give Rosamund the other dose.
She
Oh, thank
releases the
you.
whole person.
Thank you. I rolled a 7 cons.
You get it down, but oh my god, you start like convulsing.
Oh.
She starts smiling so widely. She says, "I'll see you in 3 days, pets." And she
That
disappears into a wave of bats.
I think
I miss my wife.
Greed searches for the stake to make sure it's still in this pack.
I'm surprised you guys didn't try to investigate the vials.
when you think you're gonna die, you kind of do stupid things.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So. Well, yeah. So you guys, as far as you know, you've cured the current infection. So.
I don't believe it for a second, but I took it because I have no other choice.
I'm pretty sure it was blood or something.
Possibly. What's the worst that could happen? We turn into vampires?
I mean, that'd be a plus for me, to be honest.
I love the sunshine.
My biggest problem is a giant pissed off Tarask from where I'm from. So, yeah, being a vampire's not really a minus for me.
Okay. Careful reminder, first time we get to find a priest to heal a curse.
All right. So, what are you guys going to do now? There's only
we're
really two
going-
ways you can go. You can go back up the ladder, kind of the way you came, go a different direction, or you could head up. Like it looks like a little bit of a. You can climb up like the side of the wall to the viewing platform. Though from where you're standing, the statue and whatnot looks somewhat indescript, and the portcullis looks very firmly locked.
Hey, you, new strong friend person.
What can I do for you? How may I serve?
Go lift that portcullis.
The portcullis to be lifted. It would be my pleasure.
Also, before you go and lift that portcullis, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to give you bull strength. So you now have advantage on
Sir
strength checks.
Hathor, you feel strength before you like the grace of God. You feel powerful.
For the next,
I state Antigone, I am strong.
well, for the
move
next
us-
hour, you can carry double your capacity and weight too, and you get advantage on all your strength checks.
Excellent. Thank you, little man.
You're what? I am not very little, but okay, thank you.
Compared to him, you probably are.
Yeah,
He's
how,
just-
how tall is Sir Hathor?
I think now's probably a good time to describe Sir Hathor. Sir Hathor is sort of like a he's kind of a giant. Like we're talking like 6'3", 6'4", right? So pretty big in terms of ventures. He's a white dragonborn, and he's wearing a gray surplice or like a tabard. The bottom half of the tabard is checkered, dark red and white. And he's got a tilting shield, and pinned to the tilting shield are red gloves.
Your clothing is a bit worse for wear. It's not worn. It's not like torn or anything. It's just a little bit under the weather.
Like all of the whites have yellowed.
Yeah,
It's,
kind of, yeah.
It's 300 days old, more or less. He's been down
And
here
then
for
You
300
can fight in
days.
the pit for 300 days.
Rosamund looks down at Sir Hathor because he's 6'5", but he's only 245 pounds, so he's a tall.
Yeah, Gavin is 6 foot even.
I'm not like super muscular. I have muscles, but I'm more like I'm built more like a MMA fighter than like a bodybuilder. Just no muscle, no rippling muscle, like dad bod, but I'm tall.
Fitting. Now I shall lift the portcullis.
Please no.
All right, is that going to be a strength check?
Yeah, you have to get up there first. Would anyone like to roll me an investigation to see how you get up there?
18 investigation.
You notice a bit of a stone is sticking out a bit too much from the side rock. Kind of like a
suppose
button.
Maybe you should push that.
All right, Sir Hathor slams his fist into it.
You can hear the mechanisms behind your fist kind of cry out a little bit as your empowered strength slams on the button stronger than it's ever been slammed. And some stairs come out of the side wall, but now it sounds like they're stuck.
Stairs. Perhaps I shall lift you over the wall.
No, they're functional. You just can't retract them anymore.
Excellent.
So
I
anything
have
else in the
found-
pit that does come or arise or anything like that would be able to get out into the normal dungeon.
I have found a way up. Join me. And he walks up the stairs.
I'll
Okay.
take up the rear again.
You see the stone. There's something. You see the stone throne. Something kind of shiny on one of the arms, and a statue. It looks like a reaper.
Do
How
any
far
of
is
you
the
want to
gap
touch
across
stuff?
from where I am above?
Huh?
Can I jump that?
Jump what?
If I'm still up on the upper ledge, can I come around the south side and jump across?
Oh, a little pathway extends. Yeah, you're fine. You
Oh.
just be able to walk.
Never mind that.
We will follow.
What's the shiny thing on the? You said it was on a chair, right?
On like an
Right.
arm. of the chair.
Okay. Sir Hathor will walk over there and take a quick look at it.
It is a silver ring inset with a jewel.
Behold, I have found jewelry.
Anyone with a proficiency in Arcana can sense a kind of aura of magic around it.
If you give me a few minutes, I can look into that for you. That seems rather intriguing.
I have no need for such trinkets.
Well, then Blackthorn will carefully take out a handkerchief from his bag and wrap it around the ring and fold it up. And
Blackthorn's very careful.
we can look at that later, or we can look at it now.
Let me guess, you have a push-to-talk button, don't you? Wait, how? If your your keyboard stopped working, how are you fucking typing?
Guessing on his phone.
Oh, that's weird. You can
Back
set
in
voice activity for
1990,
now,
right.
and just put on noise suppression.
Is there a way that leads on?
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to turn on my Bluetooth keyboard, and it turned off both my keyboards.
Oh, okay.
No,
A little annoying.
that's a real first world problem.
Wow. All right, guys. So you have discovered a ring. So what would you like to do?
I want to get out
Well,
of
do we
here.
want to stay here and investigate this area, or do we carry on? I don't know if there's much more to see here. The statue, maybe.
I wish to see the sun, no matter how dim.
Okay, so about the
I'm used to
ring.
Sunlit myself. So harder, I agree. Hathor?
Is there a way that leads on?
There's the portcullis, and there's also like the path down south from where you were previously.
You're going to lift that. I gave you some magic, my last second level spell.
I shall lift. What type of check? And would I need to lift the portcullis? Athletics?
Strength check.
Straight up
Normally with
strength check?
disadvantage, but since you have advantage, you'll just be a straight roll. DC
Okay.
at 20.
Ooh.
And is that an athletics check?
You could do athletics.
Okay. And I have advantage on that roll, right?
No, straight.
Because you normally have disadvantage.
Okay. All right. What does the bowl strength give me?
It gives you advantage, so it cancels it out, makes it just a straight normal throw. But
Alright.
you also have double your carrying capacity for the next hour as well.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, 23.
Nice.
You lift that bitch.
Right on.
You see bullhorns come out of his head temporarily. That
Creed
is
is
one
going to
behind
sneak
me.
through right away.
I'm gonna
You
slide
start
into
lifting it, and then you hear something kind of crack, and then it just falls over in front of you.
Does everybody get through?
Yeah, you broke it.
Oh.
No,
Excellent.
did it crush greed?
No, it fell outwards.
Okay. Good. Greed is good. Wait. Yes.
No
Yes.
cheat code, sorry.
Alright, onward, my friends. Let us get out of here.
All right. So this is what you see.
Okay, got it working now.
That's a staircase going up.
Down.
We're coming from the right side, correct?
To the left
Or, I mean,
side.
Like the oh, okay.
Left side. That's the
Left side.
throne
Got
and
it.
the statue.
Got it. See it. I see it.
Did
There
we
is.
investigate the statue at all, or no?
I don't think we did.
I thought someone got something off the statue.
No, it was off the chair.
No, there was nothing
Okay.
chair.
A statue, a trivial fane. A trivial fane to a false god. We
What does
must
the
march.
statue look like?
Or you haven't been chased in a dark
Like a
alley, I
reaper.
see.
It's just the Grim Reaper statue. Okay.
This place pretends to be so edgy, doesn't it? Ugh.
I know, right? It's like it was built by a 14-year-old.
Or a vampire.
Well, I
What's the
will say
difference?
it's put me on edge. I don't know. It feels like there is an evil here that does not sleep.
Like a vampire?
Maybe.
You have your steak?
I do.
Alright. Don't eat it. And I pat him on the head.
Is no one going to investigate the statue?
Sure.
Gotcha.
When the DM's like,
You're
you
like
should
the
really
least
investigate this
curious
statue.
adventurers I've ever fucking seen.
That's because every time we've gotten curious, we've had to make a check and
Nine.
almost die.
You know, fair
right.
point.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a 9.
I'll assist
You
in
notice an
investigating
unusually
the,
smooth part of
statue.
the statue, as if it's been pressed a lot.
It's where I think it is. I'll push the smooth spot
Oh
on
no!
It's on its arm. It's on its arm.
It's been polished, has it? Kind of nobular.
it. Alright, let's push the smooth part.
Oh,
See if we can move the
no.
arm.
It starts opening and closing different parts, and then you hear a crack, kind of like a mechanism where the portcullis is. Looks like that's how it's supposed to be opened, instead of you just brute force the bitch. A small compartment opens at the mouth of the statue.
Somebody want to reach a hand in?
Is there something in there? Like that we can see?
Looks like something's in there.
Bravery becomes me, and he reaches a hand in there.
D100.
All right, that can only be good, right?
Or bad?
Yeah.
It could be a severity thing.
77.
I mean, you are either going to get an amazing magic item and have Theo absolutely regret giving it to us, or you just lost another one.
God
Another
damn it.
arm. Wait, is he missing an arm?
Am I
Wasn't
missing
he?
an arm?
Yeah.
Did they cut off like when he was tied
That
up?
was Igor.
Yeah, that was Igor.
Sorry.
Wait,
Igor
Igor lost
lost
an arm?
another arm.
Yeah, dude, he wasn't going in the fucking pit.
Igor loses a second arm. Now he's got one more left.
A small silver skull, the size of a coin.
That is small.
Okay, I want to Arcana check that.
A trinket.
You actually
More
notice
trinkets.
how it has like a little bit of string on top of it. It's actually a necklace.
More jewelry. What is this place?
It is a house.
Ow.
Do I sense any magic on it? Or
Yes.
the 24 Arcana check?
All right. Roll me a D100.
You get a splitting headache.
19.
Your head gets split in two.
Wow, you reached the 20th percentile. Amazing.
Nice.
It was going to be a necklace of mercy, which, in case you don't know, would actually kill anyone that wears it.
Yeah.
As in, like, you know, in euthanasia.
Yeah,
Right.
give them mercy.
Yeah. But instead, it's effectively a ring of spell storing.
Whoa!
Oh, hell yeah!
Whoa!
Okay, want to rock, paper, scissors over the casters?
What
found
was that?
it.
You found something
ahead.
that we can rock, paper, scissors over? You mean
Hey.
boulder, parchment, shears?
Yeah, boulder, parchment, shears.
How many of us cast spells? Just 3 of us?
3 of us, I believe, yeah?
I think that's perfect.
They can hold up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time.
Oh,
Are
Holy
you
moly.
kidding me?
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
is
a
it
big
a?
deal.
Do we know if it's a tunable or maintenance? Because if it's maintenance, we can all store a spell.
Yep.
Maintenance?
It does not
Yeah,
require
maintenance.
attunement. So anyone that puts spells into it, and one person who's attuned can cast spells.
Okay, so we can all
Yeah,
load a
there is a-
spell.
I have an idea.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What if I took the ring and every day put healing spells into it from the book?
Yes. And who wants to hold the necklace though?
Is that the spell? The spell storing is on the
Yep.
necklace.
I mean, I'm okay with
It's basically a necklace of spell storing.
Blackthorn. You've probably got more hit points than I do.
Not by much, I would imagine, but
20 max.
I don't.
I
have the
reckon
least
Sir
amount of
Hathor is
hate.
more than you.
You have more than I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, Sir Hathor could tank it and carry the healing spells
Yeah.
for us.
And he's healing spells. Yes. Is he able to cast them?
Yeah, anyone that's attuned.
So anyone can store in there, but only the
And
attuned
anybody else
individual
can
can
add-
cast them.
Correct.
That is right.
Interesting.
Though wouldn't it be better on someone who has higher spell modifiers for better DC or for better?
I swear off such magics. There was only the divine light of the Carmine King.
You're an interesting fellow. So, Boulder Parchment Shears.
Well, the parchment shears.
Yep, I'm down for it.
Possible.
Just 3 dorks in the middle of a dungeon. Boulder Parchment Shears.
It,
How are we gonna do this?
I normally just roll a D3.
Okay, well, I'll do that
So
too.
one is
Do that,
paper.
exclamation
One is
mark,
paper.
D3?
Yeah, one is paper. 2 is shears. 3 is rock.
Oh, looks like it goes to Blackthorn.
Oh, you both sheer. I rock you both.
That's fine for me.
We've been rocked.
We will
throwing us
will
into the
free you.
He bowled us over.
While they're doing that,
Well-
Greed is actually going to go over to Sir Hathor and ask, "How do you have faith in such divine beings that left you down here for 300 some odd days?"
We are in a godless realm. It is my quest to seek out the chalice of all graces. You know, I have not. My faith has not been questioned my entire life. It's more. I've only been surrounded by people of my faith. So to question my faith is to poke at my greatest insecurity. How dare you?
The
I have
thing
no
about
answer.
the thing about gods, I actually had supper with a god once. Nice fellow. Don't believe in him though.
What?
Gods come down all the time. They can't help our trouble at my home, but they come to dinner a lot. They're kind of mooches.
I have seen the power of Saint Antigone the Nemesis, my patron.
No, I'm not saying they're not powerful. They're just kind of mooches.
I start walking
don't
down the
believe it.
hall towards that door.
Yeah,
Sir
I mean,
Hathor.
they could be powerful, but do you trust them to have your back?
If gods were not real and did not love us, would I have this? And he has a small gilded box, and inside is a small finger bone.
The small size is actually relative. It's actually a pretty big finger bone inside the small box.
Yeah. As Gavin's walking along, he just said, "I never said I didn't believe that they're real. I know they're real. I just don't believe in them as a person. They're kind of assholes." And just keeps walking.
Very well. Let us escape this sunless dungeon.
This
And
is the door.
Greed is just going to end with saying, "Remember who got you out? It wasn't a god."
Very well. But perhaps it was Saint Antigone the Nemesis who brought you here to me on this day.
Greed's going to shrug and follow.
All right, where are you guys gonna go? You're gonna go down the first path, the second path, or up through the door?
I'm at that door on the left there. I want to see what it is.
All right, it's actually a smooth sheer stone, but it's unusually smooth. It's not actually a brick.
Mm.
There's
That's
a
right.
there's a tiny hole, like a keyhole.
Okay. I would like to peek into the keyhole. Is it like one of those big open keyholes you can look through, or is it
Yeah.
like mechanisms? Okay. I want to peek into the room through the keyhole.
Investigation.
Okay. Natural 20.
You see illusory writing on top of the keyhole. Divine my secrets through the breath of man.
I'm gonna breathe on it.
The door opens.
Oh, that was easy. What do I see in the room?
I will read it to you.
Okay.
You see a room and an iron gate. Behind it, you notice a crypt behind iron bars. The iron gate, unlike the rest of the crypt, seems to be frequently used. Based off everything you know, this seems to be the crypt of some kind of special knight.
Want to make my way into the room. I assume people are probably going to see me and follow
Yeah,
me.
we're following one.
Do I see anything before I go and check out that crypt? Is it like a coffin or is it like a?
It's an actual coffin.
Getting heavy Fright Night vibes here. Okay. I want to look around the room first and see if there's anything of value before I move over to those bars, or if even there's a way to open those bars.
There is an engraving on the crypt itself.
Oh, what does it say?
Sir Knight Lugusi fell at the Battle of Argynvost, member of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
I know better than to mess with the dead, so I'm not going to touch that.
The inscription, what does it say?
Sir Knight Lugusi fell at the Battle of Argynvost, member of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
Yeah, what the narrator said.
I cannot read.
You can't read?
No, can you surmise the runes?
Of course. It says, "Here lies Sir Gucci,
Sir
Lord-
Gucci.
Lord of the Humble Hairs."
Sir Gucci must have
Deception.
been a noble knight.
Deception.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say roll it with advantage, because
Yeah,
I have a
It's
negative
also
3.
it's also my proficiency.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
You believe this shit.
A most noble knight. Sir
You're
Gucci of
actually looking at it, you're like, I see now, I see. This is what makes this sound. You're learning to read the wrong way.
I pat him on the shoulder. Don't worry, my friend. I will teach you to read the most glorious of runes.
Many have tried, many have failed.
Oh, but today we succeed together. And I make a fist and a really cocky smile.
By the way, his holy book's a picture book.
I don't even know if he has a holy book, just the reliquary.
Like where you received your sermons. It's all picture books.
Oh, yeah.
How high is this like coffin? Like where the inscription is? Like, is Greed tall enough to read it?
Yes.
Okay, if Greed is tall enough to read it, he is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll a just d4 to see whether or not I'm gonna say something. Yeah, I'm gonna say something. Greed is gonna go. I don't think that's what that says.
I look at Greed. That is definitely what it says, Greed.
But
Don't you see it? And I wink.
can you roll a persuasion check for me?
Okay. Oh, +8 on persuasion. So 13.
Who enters my tomb?
That is barely high enough.
Yay!
Greed goes.
Who enters my tomb?
Oh, hello. Hi, don't worry. We're not going to bother you. We're just exploring.
The man who invented it does not want it for himself. Another set of whispers. The man who bought it does not need it for himself. Someone else whispers. The man who needs it does not know when he needs it.
Are you talking about sex?
Talking about experience, isn't it?
No, they're talking about a crypt.
Why are we getting whispers about the crypt? We're in here. I don't want to bother it. I'm not going to touch it.
I think they're saying that we're locked in.
Is the door locked?
Answer the riddle, or be doomed forever.
All right, say the riddle one more time.
The man who invented it does not want it for himself. The man who bought it does not need it for himself. The man who needs it does not know when he needs it.
Do we have time to answer? Can we think about it for a minute?
You have all eternity.
That's not good. Okay.
How many chances do we
No
get?
time pressure.
You notice the door behind you is completely sealed, by the way.
Right. How many chances do we get?
I don't know, but it doesn't seem like we get a lot, you know?
Mm. Well, I'm not very good at these.
The man who invented it does not want it. The man who wants it does not need it for
Wants it.
himself.
Well, the one who bought it does not need it for himself.
Medicine?
Wait,
I'll copy and paste it.
wait.
I mean,
The
it really
man
sounds
who-
like a coffin.
Yeah.
The man who invented it does not want it for himself.
Yes.
It's the
Blue mist fills the room.
think you just killed us.
Hello.
The stone,
person.
the stone door opens, and there is now a sword sticking out of the crypt. For those who is worthy.
Oh, is it a short sword, long sword?
It is, in fact, a... Wow, it's a rapier.
Yes.
Nice.
Fuck, I charge up to the I'm going for that
I
rapier.
actually got it right.
I see rapier, I'm going for it. Wait,
All right.
can you use rapiers?
Greed holds out his rapier.
Oh, cool. So you already have one.
Gavin just holds out
Nice.
his stick that he
Well played.
unscrews and puts in his bag.
I'm going to try and pull out the rapier.
What good would such a tiny weapon do in combat? What monster shall you slay with a needle?
Oh my
Ridiculous
goodness.
weapon.
I gotta fucking
Excuse
quote
me.
that, hold on.
Oh, there's plenty of holes.
Well, the way I look at it, Mr. Shortman, is that you can slash and smash all day long, but I can poke you forever. And besides, your weapon is crude and it works, but when there's a finer touch to be had in someone's armor, you need something like a rapier to penetrate the defenses.
Mm,
The elbows,
no.
the knees, the neck, the eyes.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
That's a little
You
bit-
are-
Around,
he's
by the
got
way,
cataract.
around the silver handguard is an engraving of a dragon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So when I'm holding, did I pull it out?
No, you can't pull it.
It won't let me pull it out.
No.
Ah, it is not. No, no, don't do this to me. You're so pretty, and you have a dragon on the thing. Can you please give me the rapier? Or okay, one of you can try, and I meekly back away.
Is there anything on the rapier around it where it's stuck?
It's like a sword in the stone, my guy.
But there's nothing on the stone, nothing on
Nope.
the sword?
Sir Hathor would like to try and recall back
There's
to
no
a story that he was
Worthy
read.
man may draw it from the...
Yeah, Sir Hathor wants to remember back to a sermon that he was told during his childhood. He says, I know of a blade like this one. There was a knight long ago, Arcturus. He was worthy to draw the sword from the stone. I am not worthy.
Reed, why don't you give it a try?
Greed hops up and tries. Grabs it and tries.
It pulls smoothly.
One is our king! And he gets down on a knee.
Green is going to stand just as tall as he can and try to look important, and then, like, point the rapier down at Sir Hathor, and go, "Rise, good knight."
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm pulling you in a private channel.
Oh,
You hear a whisper, "Take unto me and go forth in greatness."
sorry. Could you repeat that one more time?
You hear a voice from the sword, "Take unto me and go forth in greatness."
Okay.
You hear
do
this
I get
in
a
your
sense
head.
that it needs any kind of, like, for example, like a blood kind of pact or anything like that?
No.
Do I get a sense? Okay. It's just a statement like that. Okay. Cool. So I get the sense that it is magical, and is it talking
It
to
feels
me?
beautiful in your hand. Like this is probably the finest crafted weapon you've ever seen or held.
Okay. Okay. And so it feels right. It doesn't feel like it.
Oh
it's
yeah, it
fighting
feels
me.
amazing. Do you accept its gift?
Yes.
All right,
Absolutely.
there we go.
All right.
You see Greed twirling around the weapon, and it seems like it feels like, it. You know, he seems like it feels completely right in his hands, as if it's instinctually better.
All right.
All other weapons are dross in comparison.
I pull out my old rapier, and I toss it to Rosamund.
I think he's AFK right now.
Oh.
Yep, bedtime story time.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. So Greed is gonna like and be like, kind of just flourishing it around, and saying, "How can something so right be in a place that feels so wrong?"
Kismet.
He looks at Sir Hathor and says, "Perhaps there is something to the divine."
No.
All right. So, by the way, Resimond, he threw his old rapier at you.
The way who did?
Greed.
Greed.
Reed? Oh. I avoid it. I said, why would you throw that at me? I have one already.
Has the sword become your god?
No, but it restores some faith.
What
Alright.
will you have us do, Goblin?
I would like to see the light of day again.
I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Onward! Onward.
So Rosamund did dodge my rapier. I am going to pick it up, and then put
You
it
feel
back
compelled to leave it on the floor.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I
Nothing.
won't.
No other weapon seems at all competent. No other weapon seems like it is
I
worthy
was
of your
going to try to
touch.
put it back into the place where I pulled the other one out from. But okay, that's fine. I'll leave it on the floor.
None are worthy.
Refresh your
Yeah.
character page for me, Greed.
Okay. Let me see. I see it. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
I'm getting SCP-1871 vibes.
Yeah. Toss
No,
up
we.
a witcher, oh valley of plenty.
Right?
Oh, good lord, babe, are you alright over there? Okay.
Okay, so by the way, all of you are blessed with a certain magic. You have +1 to your attack rolls. You are in the crypt and lair of the Count.
+1 to our attack rolls with spells?
Yep. Any attack roll.
Nice.
As well, that stacks with your current bonus, by the way, Greed.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, that means my firebolt goes from a +6 to a +7 for a cantrip.
Well, shall we continue down the other path now?
Yeah, might as well. Although I feel like we're in the lair of a trapdoor spider.
I mean, that would be the least of our problems.
Surely spiders are small.
You're
Yeah,
cute,
Kevin just
Dragonborn.
pulls another page out of his bestiary and hands it to Sir Hathor of the massive bird-eating spider from his home.
This would worry me if I could read.
No, it's just a picture. It's a picture of a human standing next to the spider that comes up to his knees.
That person is very small.
No, mate, that was me. And I just
This
keep
is-
walking.
This is greatly concerning.
You don't seem like you get out very much, Mr. Dragonborn person.
It has been a long time since I have gotten out.
All
Oh,
right.
look, another door.
So that's where you guys are.
Yeah, I see a door. I want to go to another door.
Let's go to the other door.
Nothing's ever gone wrong going through a door.
No, ever.
As the door eats you. Ah!
I have never taken 47 fire damage from opening a door. Never.
And I've been instantly frozen opening a door. Hey, Sir Hathor, you want to kick the door open?
It's unlocked.
Nothing would bring me greater pleasure. And he kicks the door open.
You could okay.
Con save. All of you.
Oh, okay.
All of us. All right.
Yep.
Not just one person. All right.
22.
All right.
Ooh,
DC
natural
10.
one.
18.
6.
If you fail the DC, you start gagging
Alright.
and you start throwing up.
What's the DC?
10.
10.
21.
Oh,
You stand in shock as your eyes wander the various torture apparatuses and blood. The room seems to be used for experiments in torture or something far darker. The foul odor has you gagged before you can even take another breath. At the far end of the room, you notice iron bars and some movement in the shadows. A victim waiting, praying to be spared, or perhaps for a quick death.
This is grim.
oh,
Should we release that person over
oh!
there?
Wait, I've got disadvantage on smell. Shit.
Who goes there?
Yeah, we're tourists. We're actually on
spellcast.
tour.
Who goes
You hear
there?
a massive crashing sound, but the door is hanging firm.
Okay. Oh, there's a door in this room that's being crashed into?
At the end of the end of the room. Let me send you a picture.
Okay. Hey, Sir Hawthorne,
Aye.
whatever. You should go peek and is there like a little bar, like a little barcade? You know how they have like certain doors have little bar windows you can peek through.
Mm-hmm.
Does that one have one?
Yeah, it's like a jail cell.
Hey, can you go to that cell and see what's causing all the ruckus over there?
And he's a massive creature, wreathed in shadow.
Some type of foul, evil attempts to infiltrate this
Oh.
room.
Go tell it about your god.
Yeah, Sir Hathor, would you like to be a shining beacon for your god?
There is many ways to worship.
I
Blood
tap
and
his shield and
skulls.
cast light.
Okay, I guess he walks over
Another
there.
massive crash as it yanks on chains.
Ooh,
The creature is bound. We are safe.
it does not seem to like the light though.
Another crash.
Hold on.
Oi, beastie! That ain't very nice. We come here to have a nice little conversation.
What did I
It
mention?
yanks
about
on the chain,
tackle
and you can see the chain in the wall, a huge, massive spike drawn in about 10 feet, starts to loosen.
Okay.
Wait.
I have an idea.
How long am I gagging for?
About a couple minutes. You're good, though.
Got it.
Hey, yo, the creature, do you understand common? Calm down just a little bit.
Okay, I switch to Draconic and start speaking to it.
It's more angry.
You know
Okay,
what?
not that one.
You know what? I have an idea.
It's frothing at the mouth.
Just for you. I have something for you. And I'm going to lift my hand. And I'm going to say, hey. What do you call a tiefling who is pregnant? Deviled eggs. And I'm going to cast hideous laughter at it.
It is unaffected.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! It's
You see a
super
bit more
ghost.
light as one of the torches above it ignites. Its eyes are a deep flaming red.
We should
Everyone
get out
roll
the
me a
first
nature
and-
check.
We should, what? A nature check?
Yep.
21.
Nice.
Okay. This is a custom-made flesh golem.
You know that Dr.
Oh.
Elvis was on Masked Singer?
That's not good.
No, that's not
It
good.
mutters an incantation.
It's
and
a
darkness plunges the room.
I cannot see in this darkness.
A physical
Back the way we came.
shield prevents you from leaving now.
Oh,
caster. Oh
This
no!
just wants us to die.
All right, let me Google the stat. Let me search up the stat block. It's here somewhere.
Well, I
So is
stayed
it behind a door and chained to the wall, or
Yes,
And didn't you say there was somebody who's still alive in this room?
that was him.
It-
That was him. Okay.
that was it?
Is there anything in this room, my friends, we can use to maybe get us out of here?
I have one spell slot left, and then I'm down to
Got a few
cantrips.
tricks left. but
Me
not many.
too. I have cantrips and one spell slot.
Is Tasha's hideous laughter an enchantment?
It is a. It's not. I'm just using the regular hideous laughter because it's the same thing. It's just a concentration spell.
Oh, whatever. I didn't know
Up
there
to
was a
1 minute.
difference.
Yeah,
what's-
there is no difference. It's the same spell. I don't know why they have it twice.
yeah. It was. I think it was again. I think on the one of the things is copyright things or something. I don't know.
There
Yeah.
are two steel pylons pulsing with electricity near him, and starts invigorating his body.
But no, that means it has an intelligence score of 4 or less.
Avoid
Because it's not
lightning,
affected.
man.
But it's also casting spells.
Yes.
Speaking
think
of,
that
everyone roll me a
the-
dexterity save as it fires a lightning bolt out of its mouth.
I don't think it's a spell so much as a ability.
That's a dirty 20.
That's a 8.
Oh,
Well,
that's a 6.
That's a 5.
Okay, DC's
He's
10.
not the
If you
only
if you
one.
miss the DC, you're taking. Let's see. That's not that bad. 7 lightning damage.
Oof.
Rosamund is looking really bad.
How much on a save?
None.
Oh, cool. It's hard to tell if a spell's a meet or beat or an all or nothing.
Yep.
Rosamund gets hit pretty hard.
It is currently pulling at the change. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm throwing a firebolt.
All right, roll to hit.
That is a 10.
That hits.
Four points of fire.
It starts screaming.
Are we in initiative order or just doing
No,
actions
it's
while
engulfed in flame now.
Oh no.
Can we see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Is it like lighting up the room?
Yes. It's you see like lightning's coming out of its back in a weird shape, almost like wings.
This beast must be slain.
Can I
You're
cast?
Rally
telling me,
Well,
behind me.
Roll initiative.
yeah.
Oh, we got 19, Taff.
Yeah,
Roll initiative first here.
yeah I figured it was going to happen, so I already rolled.
Yeah, I followed suit. It's fine. It's the best I'm probably going to get for a while.
Did I get there? Oh man, Sir Arthur, you and I are just rolling terribly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not been 8 hours yet, so I'm still at my 15 AC.
good.
Yeah.
Wow, a natural 20 for initiative.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
I have a dirty 20. So.
All right. Greed, your go.
Greed is going to say, upon seeing that, Greed is going to say, Sir Hathor, to the front we go! And I'm going to charge to the front, and it's behind a door, right? I can't reach it with a rapier.
You can reach it barely.
If I can reach it with a rapier, then I would like to attack with my Rapier of Vengeance.
Roll it.
I'm not attuned to it yet, right?
You're attuned.
Oh, it's already attuned. Okay, cool. So then in that case, it would be a 17 to hit,
Definitely hits.
and a 13 damage. I'm also going to add in Fury of the Small for an extra 3, so 16 damage total.
You cut it on his cheek.
That's all I'm going to do.
Yep, that's all you do to it. You cut it on the cheek.
Okay.
Oh, that for a drop of blood.
Totally feels appropriate there, yes.
All right. So, okay, he successfully breaks his chains.
Already? Ugh.
Yep. He's going to action surge.
Ooh.
He's going to peel apart the iron gate and
no.
grab Greed. Roll me a strength or a dexterity or acrobatics to contest his grapple.
So close to a natural 20, but it's 14.
You're fucking lucky he rolled a 4. He slams his hands together, and you get the feeling if he were there, you'd be flesh and pus.
Mm.
He's still on fire, by the way. But he seems less bothered by it by now. Gavin.
Yeah. Literally the only. Okay, I have one thing I can do, and it's literally the only thing I can do other than toss firebolt. I set the brick on the ground. And it's a dex save DC 14.
Doesn't make it.
So it failed.
Yep.
13 points of bludgeoning damage right to the
Bounces
head.
off his head and doesn't do anything.
Whoa.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You get the feeling he's immune from normal weapons.
Oh no.
That was a spell effect.
No, but it's still bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit.
Oh noes.
I'm going to back up as far as I can because that's all I got right now.
Oh boy.
All right. So, let's see. Rosamond.
I cast a vicious mockery.
It isn't affected by magic, but I would like you to roll me a investigation or perception real quick.
Oh, okay.
As you see the array of tools used to create this creature.
I got a 16.
You notice there is an unusually fine short sword laying among the viscera and debris.
I'd like to make an attempt to get it.
Okay. It's covered in guts, so roll me a con save.
Okay. 9.
You succeed.
Ugh.
I rolled a DC of 8. You're lucky.
Ugh. 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 What's it look like?
It is an adamantine short sword.
Ooh.
Ooh. Nice.
I will add that to my possessions.
There
Just
is
like
a set of stitches in the center. and along his chest is a pulsing blue, like sphere,
Mm-hmm.
in the creature's chest.
Okay. Wait, so with an adamantine short sword, is that the does that mean like every hit is a critical with it if you hit?
Oh, I don't think that's how that works. If I remember correctly.
That's,
I believe adamantium just has advantage against enchanted things.
okay, it's been a while. Let's see. Adamantite.
Adamantine
weapon.
armor is if it was armor, any critical hit against you becomes normal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, adamantine armor is much better than
Not that
weapons,
armor.
but
Okay. So, just regular short sword stat block.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I'm reading something that says whenever an adamantine weapon or piece of ammunition hits an object, the hit is a critical hit. That might be a little bit broken.
Oh, when it
That's
hits
fine.
an object.
Yeah,
Oh, it's object. That's right.
yeah. That's it, it's got a. Okay, so it has the siege breaker properties. It
Yeah.
acts as a siege weapon.
That's right. That's right.
Otherwise, it just acts like a normal enchanted weapon.
Yes, it is a. That's right. It's an object.
So it's just a regular short sword, no plus or nothing, but it's adamantite. Okay.
Yep. Adamantine is completely indestructible. That's about the only bonus it has going for it.
all right, what are you gonna do? You have the sword. That's your
Oh,
movement.
I thought I took my action to pick it up. But I got I'm going to prepare myself because I'm apparently going to have to stab this thing with it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, am I nearby enough to hit it?
Mhm.
Okay. Actions. Where are you?
Aim for the heart.
That'd be a called shot. You'd have a minus to the roll
Oh, I have a minus to the roll.
if you aim for the heart specifically. It'd be a -3 to the attack roll,
-3. That's a 19.
and you still fucking hit it. What the fuck?
I'm proficient in swords in
I see that.
long sword for sword, stuff like that. So
All right.
It arcs me off.
Roll me damage
3 damage.
as a crit.
Oh, as a crit. So roll double the dice.
Yep.
3, 4, 7 damage.
Okay. Let me to roll severity. See, need this one and this one. Wow, a 98.
Oh no.
Jesus. Okay. You stab it in the heart. Lightning starts flaring everywhere. Roll me a con save.
Okay.
Or an arcana, your choice.
I roll Arcana's better.
Because you have two choices here. You could just try to reflexively let it go. You could try to hold on, or you could try to like push it further in and try to use the lightning to your advantage.
What would it be to push it in?
To push it in arcana, dexterity to just let go, con to hold on.
19. Arcana.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This fucking thing and a huge burst of light falls down. And when you pull out the sword, there's a slight flickering of electricity around it.
Ooh. I'm gonna pick up the sword.
If you touch the tip of it, there's a slight shock.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine on the hilt.
I'm gonna touch the hilt and try and get it back in my grasp.
You do have it.
Alright. Anything specific I need to know about it?
Yes, whenever you hit a target, you now do an additional 1d12 lightning damage.
Damn.
1d12.
I
Yep.
suddenly have become Valor Bard.
I'm sure the legendary bard that goes into melee would never get slaughtered.
Right. I go into melee when I have to. Let me see.
You're not required to keep it. You can give it to someone else. It doesn't require attunement.
No, but he loves this. He's like, I don't have the rapier. But I've got this, you little shit.
You had same
You say
character
that
every time.
out loud?
Yeah. He said it's a very not a condescending, but more like a yeah.
By
you
the way,
little
Greed,
shit.
you still feel like that weapon's garbage compared to the one you have.
Yeah. And then I would be like, this is still better.
Please sing "Rock You Like a Hurricane" when you stab things with it.
Here I am. I need to figure out how to customize weapons, so I know how to do it. I rarely use.
You can just
D&D.
add a note.
There we go. Customize. Okay. Adamantine. Ooh. Can I name the sword?
Sure. It doesn't have a name yet. It was just a scalping tool.
Oh no. It is a weapon. I shall name you the Shockmaster.
All right, then.
Sorry.
Oh,
The Shockmaster.
You have to use a command word to sheath it in lightning. So you know.
What's the do I know the command word?
What do you want it to be?
Command word for sheathing is patty cake.
patty cake.
Very well.
This is what Rosamund is. I'm sorry.
The patty
He's
caker.
very-
I love it.
Don't you giggle over there, sweetheart. Let's see. It's damage bonus 1d12.
You managed to kill one of 3 monsters in the dungeon. Congratulations.
Ooh. Wait.
It was impressive.
I don't know about you guys, but I could take a nap.
I would like to sleep all night. I'm tired.
By the way, I want you all to roll me a perception check.
Oof.
9?
4. Still enthralled.
A certain
by-
familiar figure is leaning against the wall, and she says, "Good job, precious."
I don't want to talk to her. Somebody else talk to her. I hate her.
Okay. I get the whole thing. It's a little creepy. It's a little overdone. You think we can just like have a break for a minute? You know, take a rest, get our wind back, and we'll deal with all this shit. But we need rest.
She kind of like she kind of strokes her fucking the thing in your face.
Yeah.
Did?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, chin. Damn, dude, I'm tired.
Okay. Everyone knows about the thing on our face.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
She says,
See, there's
very
a bridge of her
well.
nose
If you
where
will
it's-
agree to rescue, I will ensure you will not die for 12 hours.
I look to the rest
Thank
of the
you.
party.
That is most gracious.
Granted, you'll have to sleep among the viscera, so it wouldn't be exactly harmonious sleep. You could probably make it work.
It's like splitting a bantha. Just use the flesh golem like a sleeping bag.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
Shame about him. I'm gonna miss Pappy.
You knew about him?
Ah, yes.
Odd family you have.
Are there things that you would like us to not kill down here that could really kill us?
She shrugs. If it dies, it dies.
Alright. So no hard feelings then on this one.
She gives you a toothy smile. Not at all.
Okay. Kill until we feel like not killing anymore. Got it.
Feast and drink, yes. She waves her hand and she creates a hut for you.
Oh, like
Uh,
like a Levin's tiny hut?
Yep.
Nice.
It actually looks like a hut.
Oh.
Yep.
There's even 2 beds.
Well. There's 5 of us.
She says, "For my pets."
You know
Oh.
what? Just for that, I'm sleeping against the wall of the hut.
Shoot yourself. You can be a dog if you so wish.
And you can be a bitch.
Why, yes. Yes, I can.
You know what? I'm too tired to give a fuck right now. And Gavin just sits down on the bed and he's out.
Lean up against the side of the hut, pull out my loot after I sheath my sword. And
He
say,
even has, which was strange, a very unusual contraption. If you pull a knob, there's actually water coming out into a bucket.
Oh, nice.
It has a sink.
Nice.
We'll use that in the morning.
Greed is actually going to de-armor and clean up because he's still enthralled with the rapier, so he's going to spend a lot of time polishing it.
All right. Sir Hathor, what do you feel about this magical contraption?
The hut.
Yeah.
I have not slept on a bed in nearly a year. It would grace my scaly back to feel the feathers.
I mean, Gavin's tall, but he's not that big. He's actually fairly bean Polish.
You notice it's actually a pole inside there with some rough skin. It would actually be perfect for you to put your back scales against to have it like scratch it. You know, get rid of all the old skin.
That would hit the spot.
So you see Sir Hathor, doing the bear thing against what amounts to be basically a tree.
Nice.
Blackthorn looks at the hut with a little bit of disgust and says, I'll take first watch.
Out
I'll
cold.
start poking around the room.
I'll see you in 12 hours. She disappears. So you guys can take a long rest.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's probably a great spot to stop the session, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
I dig it.
I have the Shockmaster.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's
That's
huge.
Powerful weapon. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, E12 lightning is right on, dude.
It's going to plow through a wall, lose its helmet, and then do other things.
Like that's a huge amount of damage.
Wizard spells
Unless
don't
it's
become
open.
good until about level 5.
Yeah.
Bards just
But
don't become
the
good.
wizards become so OP late.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you failed your Arcana check, you would have had a bad time.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Ooh. I'm very happy I didn't fail my Arcana check there. Because I only had 3 HP.
yeah, it would have toasted you probably.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think of the session?
That's pretty good.
Pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
Awesome.
New sword. Ooh, happy days.
So, are we like vampire thralls or something now?
She likes to think so.
It's a mind flayer.
I'm
A
still
mind
put off by
flayer.
the fact that I've signed my life away again.
Yeah, again. So does
I'm
that
still
make...
doing. I'm just waiting for the actuary to show up and be like, "Okay, well, you owe 36% of your soul to this greater demon."
So are you like a
And this
double
vampire
warlock
has
now?
When your
Well,
soul
he's formed a
is
filed agreement.
your soul is split in triplicate because you didn't fill out all the forms properly.
Moto files a triplicate.
As of right,
Mhm.
as of right now, I'm just thinking I'm gonna let them sort it out.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
oh,
mean,
you're like, I only got
we're
the one soul, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
just so we know, just so that it doesn't happen by accident, if something like this does happen, I'm going to put it out there. If anyone says, I would rather die than be a thrall or anything like that, Greed will gladly do it for you.
Oh no,
just
Gavin.
so we know.
Yeah, Gavin doesn't care. I mean, his choices are go back to a place that's ruled by a Tarask, or just deal with it and be himself. So
Right, but I'm just just heads up. If someone says in game, in character, that they would rather die than be undead or a thrall or whatever happens, if that statement is made, Greed will follow through and will kill you.
good to know.
Just a heads up.
Okay. By the way, would you like to know the name of your vampire suitor?
No, let it be a surprise.
Anastasia.
And the Strahd.
Extrasia.
That's right, yeah. I'd also like to take 10 minutes and sit down and ritually cast, pull out my Book of Shadows and ritually cast Identify on the ring.
Oh, it is a ring that prestidigitation.
Cool.
Oh,
fantastic.
nice.
Equipping allows you to
I
cast
don't have that.
prestidigitation at will.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I don't have that spell.
It's a fantastic little
I
thing.
don't either.
Apparently, we'll have to talk like out of game or whatever. But there's some interesting uses you can use prestidigitation for. I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's one of the most powerful
If we ever
cantrips.
make
It
it to
is.
town, I have a gift for you.
I'm gonna
If you
pop
can,
out of here and go eat food.
You can maybe share some spells with me. I might have a gift for you.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for
Ew.
new spells. Unfortunately,
All right. Well,
I
that's
don't
going to be the
know
session.
ritual
Hope
spells.
everyone had fun.
It was fun. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank
I
you.
need food. I go bye bye, but thank you.
No worries.
Later.
Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful
Right,
day.
guys.